Hello, fishies! Welcome back to another one of our Smash mural pieces. This week is Kazuya. Gonna go with the Halloween theme. We still have our layout for this month. This is a character I really like the OC that goes with this. One I designed for a friend of mine. And it's a Houndoom, which I think Houndooms are underrated Pokemon. They were the Hellhounds before Luna existed and took all that popularity. I think the first game I really played that had Houndoom in it was Pokemon XD, which I don't know if any of you guys played that one. Also, I just really want to get a hold of it again because I would love to play that for the channel, but also trying to find that secondhand is like anywhere between $300 and $2,000. It's not an easy game to find. I hope they just port it to the Switch. But the general premise of that was basically dark Pokemon and having to purify them. I know they brought that aspect into Pokemon Go recently. I think it's based on those games, Pokemon XD and Coliseum. I think Pokemon XD is also the reason I really like Teddiursa, is because that's like the first Pokemon you catch in there, and it's just a cute, like, little teddy bear. And my husband gets mad because I have a Teddiursa teddy bear that I will cuddle with him on nights that it is too hot to cuddle. He's very possessive and jealous. Don't you facepalm over there. I see that look in your eye. But I always like the design of Houndoom. This character specifically is named Styx after the river Styx in Greek mythology, which my husband's been on a Percy Jackson kick. I don't know. Those books were a lot of fun, though I haven't read them in forever and a half. The series on Disney Plus, though, was really good. But enough about that. I should probably start talking about Kazuya a bit. I honestly have never played Tekken. As far as I know, it's somewhat like Mortal Kombat, those other big, like, arcade fighting games. I didn't know a lot about Kazuya other than he knows how to rock a suit. I discovered he's a lot like kind of like D&D barbarians, where he's got like a rage meter and can be extra effective that way. But his is only after he takes so much damage to him, and then he gets bonuses as long as he doesn't miss any hits or anything. And I discovered that, like, he gets his extra rage powers from the devil himself, which I guess saved him from being almost murdered. I was reading a little bit about it, so I guess what happened was his mother was killed, and then he was thrown off a cliff and presumed to be dead, as most people would presume for someone who's fallen off a cliff. And then the devil, I guess, made a pact with him, and now can sometimes just randomly possess him. And his real main goal is both vengeance and to be able to, like, control the devil and take over the world. You know, just the typical life goals of anyone in that situation, right? So he goes, and he is the main antagonist for all of the Tekken series, or like 90% of it, after dealing with his trauma. I guess it's kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde situation, but I think he's fully aware of both sides. I always thought the concept of Jekyll and Hyde was interesting, just like separating the good, bad parts of yourself and into two completely different entities and letting them both run amok. Well, not necessarily letting. I don't think Dr. Jekyll wanted to let Hyde just run free. That just sort of happened. Music from that musical, though, is pretty boppin'. But is that still a term people use? No, that just makes me sound old. Okay. Yes, I am ancient. I am an old lady. You guys will never know, because I have a sprite. I could be a 90-year-old woman. But I just think those types of stories are kind of interesting. I tried to write, like, a book around that premise. Writing books is hard, though, and I never finished it. But it was, like, I think probably, like, 160 pages. No, I think I got up to 210. But it's all handwritten in a book that has seen better days. I'm sure I could probably still track it down somewhere. But I think... I don't know, I think I've also been getting into, like, a lot of true crime podcasts and whatnot. And that kind of reminded me of that because the whole, you know, family murder scenario. It also makes me, like, absolutely terrified sometimes because, you know, people are crazy. It's fun to see how crazy they are, though. And also terrifying. I can't believe just, like, how many fucking games and, like, other things there are out there. They've been making things since 1994, and they're still making things. That's, like, 30 years of content. How do you still make things? They even had, like, live-action movies. Let's see. It was in 1998, so I bet it's real cheesy. Cheesy movies are the best. I love cheesy. It just reminds me of, like, those, like, cliche stereotype movies that are referenced in cartoons and media. Like, in Steven Universe, the whole samurai and the and the mop, the janitor, and that's when he starts learning sword fighting. And I know this game has been around since, like, arcades. I've always kind of wanted to, like, go to an arcade. I mean, like, I remember some of them when I was, like, little. But mostly those were, like, pizza, like, pirate pizza places that had just, childhood gambling sorts of games where you just pull a lever and hope you get enough tickets to buy something. And, like, 20 tickets would get you an eraser. Or something dumb like that. I always wondered how much they actually made off of all of their products. Probably quite a big profit because, you know, tokens add up a lot. I guess there have been many different, like, tournaments and things for Tekken. I've never really been in too many tournaments, though I was in, like, a game sort of club. I was in high school and we did a food drive Smash Bros tournament where you your entry was donating, like, cans of food for a food drive. It was a fun time. I did absolutely terrible. I'm kind of bad at gaming, but I have fun. Thank you for listening to my absolute crazy ramblings today. I'm sorry this was, not as organized as I usually am, though I am kind of very known for rambling. Thanks for watching thus far. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. As always, there's going to be a preview of the next week's character in the end of the video, as well as just a look at how far this gigantic mural has gone that used to be non-existent. I honestly can't believe I have gone this far. Thank you guys for supporting us. I can't believe we're at 300 followers, and I'm sure we're going to continue growing. We'll see you next week. Bye!